One human's love collapsed a star. They always mocked us for our emotions. To the Zaith Dominion, logic was law, passion was weakness, love was chemical noise. They dissected it, studied it, and dismissed it as irrelevant in the cold geometry of war. And humanity's so fragile, so raw was a curiosity to them. The emotional species, they called us like it was an insult. To them, our tears, our laughter, our love all meaningless, until one woman proved them wrong. Her name was Dr. Leora Vallon, a scientist, a dreamer, a woman who loved more fiercely than she lived. Her partner, Commander Arik Kalan, was everything to her. They had survived Earth's fall together, fled the ashes of old humanity, and built a life on the colony world of Elistra, a fragile world. But there's and then the Dominion came. They came with fire, with fleets that blotted out the sky, with soldiers that marched through streets and slaughtered those who resisted. Arik led the defense, but Elistra was outmatched. He fought until his blade broke, until his ship burned, until the Dominion executed him in the city square. They made Leo watch. See how weak your kind is, their commander sneered. This is the price of emotion. That day, something inside her broke, and something far worse awoke. Leora's grief was a storm, but unlike others, she was no soldier. She was a physicist, one of the few left who had studied the forbidden sciences of stellar manipulation. She locked herself in her lab for months. She did not eat, she did not sleep. She built. Her colleagues begged her to stop. They said grief would fade. They said love could not be weaponized, but Leora had no intention of fading. If love can collapse a human heart, she whispered to herself, then it can collapse a star. The weapon was never meant to exist, a lattice of quantum anchors, woven around a star's heart, a resonance engine, tuned not with equations but with feeling. She poured every memory, every kiss, every laugh she had shared with Arik into the design. Every fragment of her love was encoded into the device's core. They laughed when she tested it. They called her mad. But when she unleashed it on the Dominion fleet orbiting Elistra's sun, the galaxy stopped laughing. The star screamed, not in light, not in fire, but in silence, so complete it tore space itself apart. The Dominion fleet vanished, ripped into nothing. Then the sun imploded, folding into a singularity that swallowed the sky. An entire Dominion Armado 300 ships, their flagship, their warlords erased in a single breath. The galaxy had seen weapons of mass destruction before, but never like this, never born from grief, never born from love. Leora stood on the surface of Elistra, the ground trembling beneath her feet, watching the night sky shift. She should have wept, but she did not. Instead, she whispered Arik's name, and for the first time since his death, she smiled, because now, her love was immortal. It burned not as memory, but as power. The galaxy recoiled in terror. The Dominion declared her an abomination, a heretic, a threat to existence itself. They rallied fleets from every system, swearing she would be erased, but others whispered differently. Oppressed colonies, enslaved species, exiles, refugees. They whispered her name as prayer. Not Leora, not scientist. Starbreaker. The woman who turned love into a weapon. The Dominion struck again, this time with a fleet 10 times greater, but Leora had learned. Her resonance engines spread like wildfire across rebel space, and each time she deployed one, another star fell. The Dominion lost ships by the thousands. Worlds turned dark. Suns collapsed into black holes, devouring everything that once belonged to the Empire. It was not strategy. It was not logic. It was vengeance. It was love, sharpened into annihilation. The galaxy tried to reason with her. Ambassadors came. Peacekeepers begged. Even rebels feared her wrath. Love is not war, they pleaded. Love is creation. But they did not understand. To Leora, love was everything. And when everything was stolen from her, what remained was not gentle. It was unstoppable at last. The Dominion's High Council confronted her, not with fleets, but with words. You are destroying the balance of the stars, they said. You will unmake the galaxy itself. Why do this? Leora's reply was simple. Because you mocked our love, and now you will learn to fear it. The final battle was at Vaetha Prime, the Dominion capital, a world surrounded by 7 suns, each one a fortress of its own. They thought her engines could not touch so many stars at once. They were wrong. She sang into the machine a song not of science, but of memory, of Arik's smile, of the way he held her, of every heartbeat they had shared. And the 7 suns collapsed. Not 1, not 2, all 7, devoured in a single cascade of fire and shadow. The Dominion died screaming. The galaxy has not recovered. Worlds burned, trade shattered, civilizations fell into ruin. But humanity endures, because one woman proved that love, mocked and belittled, can be sharper than rage, stronger than logic, deadlier than war. Now when children look at the night sky and see missing stars, they whisper her legend. The woman who forged a weapon from her tears, the widow who broke suns, the Starbreaker. Her name is Leora Vallon, and she taught the galaxy this truth. Love is not weakness, love is not madness, love is a force that can collapse stars.